The courtroom went absolutely silent after hip-hop star 50 Cent just dropped bombshell testimony in the massive Sean Combs trial. 50 Cent was known for clowning Diddy, but now everything has escalated. 50 Cent was called as a surprise witness in the Diddy trial, and he's done playing games. He was there to tell the jury about what he knew from industry events, private meetings, and his own strange experiences with Diddy. His job was to show who the twisted man behind the mogul image really was. And he brought a list, not just of incidents, but names, artists, collaborators, and even alleged victims. It started with a name many already suspected, Fabulous. Remember that awkward Drink Champs podcast where Diddy kept asking Fabulous why they never partied together? 50 Cent described what he claimed he saw behind the scenes. He said he watched that Drink Champs episode and saw Fab shrink in his chair when Diddy pushed him with a fruity joke. 50 Cent testified, that wasn't no joke. That was suspect. Real suspect. But there's more about Fabulous, according to 50 Cent's testimony. He recalled a private industry event where Diddy reportedly cornered Fabulous and made another advance. 50 Cent claimed Fab told someone he just wanted to go home, but Diddy wasn't letting him. He reportedly kept saying, "Come on, I got a room upstairs, so just chill." Fab ended up dipping out the back door. This story matched something Fabulous himself once shared on Instagram. He'd posted about pretending to go to the bathroom at a Diddy party and sneaking out at 7 a.m. 50 Cent told the court Fab never wanted to be there and was there only because of pressure. He claimed that's what Puff does. He pressures people. The jury was stunned. Then 50 Cent added that he personally warned younger rappers to stay away from being alone with Diddy. He reportedly told them, "Don't take gifts, don't go to his house, and don't ever attend his after parties. That's when things get dark." But what he said next had the courtroom absolutely buzzing. 50 Cent claimed, "There's a whole group of people, artists, bodyguards, assistants, that all got stories, but Puff got lawyers, power, and fear on his side. That's why I'm here to give you the truth." Everyone knew more tea was coming. Prosecutors asked 50 Cent if he was willing to name everyone on his list. As the courtroom leaned in, 50 Cent shifted focus to one of the most shocking names on his list. The name? Justin Bieber. 50 Cent claimed people still see Justin like the little kid with the bowl cut, but alleged that Puff had him around when he was fresh in the game, and it didn't feel right to a lot of people. 50 Cent reportedly reminded the court of a famous old video clip. In the clip, Diddy was seen saying, "I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me." Diddy tried to make it sound playful, saying they'd go full buck, full crazy. 50 Cent testified under oath that industry insiders always knew what that really meant. He claimed, "Ain't nobody talking about mentoring when it's 2 a.m. and the kid's 15 years old." Prosecutors asked 50 Cent what he believed happened during that time. He didn't give graphic details, but made his point loud and clear and stated, "I ain't saying nothing happened that I saw with my own eyes, but I heard. I heard from people close to Justin, people in the camp who were scared as hell to talk. That 48 hours, it wasn't music lessons. It wasn't songwriting. They said it was exposure to things no teenage boy should see." 50 Cent went on to say that Bieber later completely distanced himself from Diddy. He also mentioned an interview where Bieber was asked if he'd let his own kid go to something called Flavor Camp. Bieber reportedly laughed nervously and said, "Hell no." Puff finds them young, promises them the world, then controls them with gifts and silence, and the silence is loud. When asked if Bieber ever spoke out directly about this, 50 Cent admitted, "No, not publicly, but he claimed Bieber spoke in volumes by what he don't say, by what he avoids, and how quick he moved away from Puff once he had the chance." As the jury processed these implications, 50 reportedly looked at Diddy with a stare that could kill, and Diddy started to shake nervously. 50 wasn't done, because he was reportedly getting to the part of the list that included people even closer to the streets, and secrets only he had the courage to speak. The courtroom gasped when 50 Cent paused and looked directly at Diddy again before speaking. He said, "This ain't just hearsay. I got it straight from the man who saw it himself. He was talking about Gene Deal. Deal was Diddy's longtime bodyguard." 50 Cent recounted Gene Deal's claim about a bizarre shopping trip to an adult bookstore. Gene reportedly said Puff was in there buying all kinds of adult toys, stuff you don't even want to picture. He meant boxes of kinky stuff. And since Gene was security, he had to carry the bag. But it was what happened next that made the story unforgettable. 50 Cent testified that Diddy and Gene flew out for a show in North Carolina. Gene reportedly said Puff and rapper Ja Rule went into a private suite. Gene was told to stand guard at the door. A few minutes later, Ja Rule himself opened the door, stuck his head out, and told Gene Deal, "You might not want to come in here. It's a little freaky in here tonight." The courtroom tensed. Prosecutors' ears perked. What was the implication of that? They asked. 50 Cent didn't hold back. He claimed Ja Rule meant whatever was going on in that room, it wasn't just two guys chilling. He reportedly described Puff's parties. Puff always throws the wildest parties, but he don't let you bring your security. 50 Cent recounted stories of secret rooms, tunnels, confiscated phones, and those NDAs we mentioned, and wild party rituals. He claimed these involved substances, blindfolds, and things guests only whispered about later. Puff got people doing things they'd never do in the light, and once you've been to one of those parties, he owns you. As 50 Cent continued up his testimony, the courtroom was silent. Then he pulled a folded sheet of paper from his jacket. "This," he reportedly said, "is some of the list." The one people said didn't exist. He began to read names slowly. Usher, Justin Bieber, Ja Rule, Bow Wow, Trey Songz, Kevin Hart, Fabulous. The court was stunned. These were major names. These were cultural icons, artists whose careers had been shaped by fame, power, and silence. 50 Cent reportedly claimed Puff didn't just do this alone. He had a whole system. People who looked the other way, who helped him cover it up, who cleaned up his messes. He explained that the silence wasn't just fear. It was protection. They all signed NDAs. They were told they'd never work again if they talked. And some of them, they believed it. He even added that some names on the list were not victims, but collaborators, people who helped him recruit, who benefited from it. When asked why he decided to testify, 50 Cent answered plainly, "Because I've seen too many people fall apart, too many break down. I got kids, and I'm not letting this man do it to the next generation." He finished by saying, "This trial ain't about one video. It's not about Cassie. It's not even about the money. It's about the power this man used to break people, to ruin people." The courtroom didn't clap or cheer. It sat in stunned silence. Because when someone like 50 Cent sits down and name names, the game is officially over. As the courtroom emptied that day, it wasn't just Diddy who looked shaken. It was the entire industry. What 50 Cent did wasn't just testify. He opened Pandora's box. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.